What should I do today? Oh, I know. Let's do a kettlebell workout. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else to do, why not grab a kettlebell and do a workout at least? So, crazy times in the world, as you know. People are being quarantined, the gyms are being closed, but it shouldn't stop us from our disciplines. So I think this is a great time to not only stick to our disciplines, but why not improve and continue to improve upon ourselves? So whether it be through physical activity or even knowledge, learning more, and just continuing to keep pushing forward, keep becoming better versions of ourselves. So let's not let this be a time where we make excuses to just get off the train and start sleeping in and not eating well. Why not kind of push into it actually in the opposite direction? Why not test out a new diet? Why not try 2 exercises a day? A lot of us have a lot more spare time on our hands, so let's try to utilize it, guys. At least that's what I'm trying to do. So, anywho, without further ado, let's talk about this workout here. So we are on day 14. Today is a 15-minute workout, and in that 15 minutes, we're going to work through as many rounds and reps as possible of the 6 different movements that we have today. So we have a bunch of different things today. We have some planks, some kettlebell swings, some lunges, and we're also going to do something called a kettlebell tater. So I'll explain that in the video coming up here, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I'm also going to come out with a kettlebell swing tutorial, so I'm excited to show that to you guys. So I did do a Turkish get-up tutorial a little while ago, so if you have never heard of a Turkish get-up, maybe check that video out and start playing around with that movement. Anywho, let's get after it. Okay, the first movement here today is one of my favorites, kettlebell taters. So essentially you're doing a kettlebell swing, and then you're kind of pulling the bell in at the apex of the swing to get the bottom to start to flip up, and then you're basically going to flip and catch at the top. So I'm just doing a few swings to show you, and then I flip and catch. So practice that part until you're feeling really comfortable with that first and safe. And then we're going to add a front squat into it. So you catch, squat, flip back into the swing, catch, squat. It takes some coordination, and that's one thing I love about it. If you're not comfortable with it, just feel free to do the flip and catch today. So it'll be 10 reps of that. And then we're going to go into a left side plank hold for 30 seconds. So you just want to stack those feet, or you could stagger the feet, and then try to get your shoulders to be in line with each other. So it's really easy to kind of be like tilting forward, but you want to try to bring them back and in line and keep breathing and bracing. Then we're going to take that kettlebell. We're going to go into 15 overhead reverse lunges. So you'll notice I'm trying to get my arm back behind my ear from the side profile there, because we want to keep that arm as locked out as possible. Stepping back into that reverse lunge, making sure that front shin stays vertical. I would switch, maybe do 8 reps on one side, 7 on the other, so it's pretty close to equal on both sides. And then from there, we're going to plank again, but now on the right side for 30 seconds. Again, just keeping those shoulders in line. This is a great chance to feel what it's like to brace and breathe at the same time, which is very helpful in training. So we can kind of regroup a little bit through that plank hold, squeezing tight. And then our 5th station here is going to be 20 kettlebell swings. So again, locking those shoulders down, focusing on a really big hip drive here to get that bell to pop up. You want to think of your hips as the powerhouse here. You'll also notice I'm not bending my knees a whole lot, just a little bend on the back swing. We don't want to turn this into a squat swing, more of a hinge from the hip. Okay, last plank here is going to be 30-second front plank. So a big thing here is making sure we don't have an arched back or dip in the waist area. We want to try to keep everything in as straight of a line as possible. And that's going to do it, guys. We're going to work through that for 15 minutes. So once you finish that front plank, you just start back at the taters. Remember to warm up well. Practice all the movements a few times before you get going here. Thanks for watching, guys.